Hi everyone, so today we're going to start our episode in the garden, and I just wanted to mention I am so grateful that these beautiful flowers are still with us, because it snowed recently in Ottawa and we were afraid of having to take them in, and there's so many right now, so they did manage, we did cover them, and they did manage to survive. So we're going to do today's episode in the garden, and I'm really looking forward to it. So please stay tuned and stay with us. We will be back shortly. Yeah, just from here. Hi everyone, so today, you know what I thought I would do? I thought I would do something where I show you a project I started in the beginning of the pandemic, so quite a long time ago. And I have, as you know by now, lots and lots of projects that I start. And this is actually from my not my bedspread, but my bed skirt. I couldn't find any bed skirts that I liked, and I wanted to make my own. But it's a project I do need to finish at some point. But what I thought was, this is a very, very kind of perfect project for when we're indoors and we're under quarantine. So I'm going to show you, and before I do that, I wanted to show you from, this is called, I'm sure most people are familiar with Anne of Green Gables. This is Rilla of Ingleside. It's a really, really, one of my favorite, book series. It's a very, very charming book. And it starts out with, in the first chapter, Glen Notes and Other Matters. This is where I got my inspiration. So Susan says, the narrator says, Susan had on a new black silk blouse, quite as elaborate as anything Mrs. Marshall Elliott ever wore, and a white starched apron trimmed with complicated crochet lace fully 5 inches wide, not to mention insertion to match. Therefore, Susan had all the comfortable consciousness of a well-dressed woman as she opened her copy of notes to read, and she's talking about other things. But what struck my attention with this was the idea of having complicated crochet lace that's a full 5 inches wide. These days, I've never seen anything like that. And we've had in our family lots and lots of crochet books, even crochet lace books, how to do crochet lace, but we have so much stuff, actually, we can't seem to find things when we want to. And I couldn't find anything. I couldn't even find anything online. So what I did was, I had a whole bunch of crochet cotton. I had this isn't the color I used. I had this, more of it, and this is one of the colors I used. And I had white, and I had a very nice light pink. So I had all sorts of things. What I did is I made up my own pattern. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just show you, and I will eventually put up the pattern that I created online in the description box. But what I wanted to do was just show you actually It should be this way. I think it looks better this way. This is the lace that I came up with. And conceptually, it's somewhat similar to a previous episode I did many months ago on Irish crochet lace. It's not exactly the same thing, but conceptually it's similar because you have lots of different scraps and you're putting it all together in a creative way. And I don't know if you can see it. I think you can see it, eh? So we've got this pretty green part with a bunch of shells. We have the white crochet cotton here in a pineapple. This is called a pineapple pattern. And of course we have the pink roses. And it is quite labor intensive, and it's going to be very long. It's only this long, and I have another piece that's about this long, but I'm going to have to do even more to do a whole queen size bed skirt. But the fun part of this, what I wanted to say is, this is an interesting idea, I think, because you're indoors. You cannot go out very often, or you should not go out very often. Right now in Ottawa, we're in gray zone level lockdown, so that means we can't go out even just only for basics. And I think around the world, this is a similar case around the world in many countries, which is needed right now. And you can't even go to the store and buy this kind of stuff. So if you are able to use what you have and do it creatively, do whatever you want, and it's just an idea, I think, that is really appropriate for when, you know, we're under quarantine and we have to spend all this time indoors. So there you go. I just wanted to add, I will be adding some pearls to this, to the roses, and finishing it off. And when it's done, I will show you how it looks in another episode. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I think there's a crow who was enjoying this. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Stay well, stay safe, and stay blessed.